Hello YouTube, my name is Siphon. In today's video, I'll be going over the Season 2 patch notes that we just received. So if you didn't know already, today is the release of Season 2. Now if you're on PC, you'll see the update today, but if you're on console, it'll be about a week from now. So be on the lookout for that. So let's see here. Hello miners. As the title implies, our rivals are still going strong in their efforts to disrupt our mining operations, and in fact, they're escalating their efforts. What does that mean for you? The loyal employees of Drak Galactic. Read on to find out. So currently what we are receiving is a new event called the Rival Signal. Rivals are setting up new communication equipment which must be shut down, and all the new Rival Signal season events must interrupt the operation of the Rival Communications router, hack its antenna nodes, shut it down before the timer runs out, and the entire thing discharges a lethal energy blast. Time and the precision will be of the essence if you want to obtain the data cell stored inside the router. So this right here is the Rival Signal. Looks like you're gonna have to do a few different kind of things for it before it explodes. Now if you unlock it before it explodes, then it's gonna unlock a data cube, and if you don't, then it looks like you're just gonna end up dead. So new warning: rival presence. Horde of rival robots are clustering in the caves, seemingly just wanting to spring on anything carrying the DRG insignia. Some will likely see this as a welcome distraction from the usual teeth and claws of glyphids, but management still doesn't recommend underestimating these cybertronic abominations. That's for sure. These guys do a lot of damage and they'll swarm you very quickly. But yeah, so this is the new warning. You're gonna have just a bunch of the flying robots. You have the ones like on the wheels that are gonna shoot rockets and stuff at you. So we got a new enemy, Rival Nemesis. Scancom has been picking up new readings in the caves. Ooh, who's Scancom? Never heard of this. If you guys know about Scancom, let me know in the comments below. I've been picking up new readings in the caves, and disturbing rumors have started trickling in from the surface. Our rivals have unleashed something down there, something specifically designed to lure you in, hunt you down, and terminate you with extreme prejudice. Beware miners, the rival Nemesis is now on the prowl. So this is the new enemy type here. Looks like a kind of orb, and it has like the claws that come out, just like the event that we got from season 1. You guys don't remember that, but it definitely looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun because it's just gonna grab you and it's gonna hold you until like I guess you die, or it lets you go eventually. So new performance pass. By popular request, we have roughly double the amount of season event bonuses to collect by completing the various season events down in the caves. So more bonuses for everyone. So as you can see here, instead of being one row of season event bonuses, they had like a second row. It's about one less, but looks maybe like a few less, and then they just kind of put us in a second row. And as you notice here, the levels are 5,000 XP each still. And then right here you can see levels 71 to 80 on the season pass here. Then we're also going to be getting, it looks like maybe more XP per mission type here, or season challenge, sorry. So that'll be nice. Also, we've added a brand new season challenge where you have to complete missions with the rival presence warning, paying out fat stacks of performance points and precious script. Nice. Now as you can see here, we got some new secondary weapons. So we got the Nishanka Bolt Shark X80. This is for the Scout. The Scout has picked up an extremely versatile crossbow designed for large game, built especially to fire a wide selection of projectiles, including acid bolts, electric bolts, fire bolts, triple bolts, you name it. It's time to go hunting. Then we got the Shard Diffractor. Meanwhile, the engineers come up with the Shard Diffractor to keep it from detonating like 1,000 pounds of TNT. The thing is limited to short controlled bursts. But don't let that depress you. It's powered by a 12-pound chunk of Omron Heartstone, and able to vomit forth beams of raw energy as thick as your leg, reducing anything in its path to a mound of cinders. So now the Arms Core Coil Gun. The coil gun is for the gunner. It is a hand-carryable, fully fledged electromagnetic accelerator. It fires solid tungsten spears with enough force to punch clean through rock. Only limit to this pocket-sized war crime is a battery pack, which is sizable. So this thing definitely does a lot of damage. It went through a pillar of, it's like crystals, and it hit a Praetorian in the preview. And it, as you can see from, well, not right here, but as you can see from the preview, it did have a kind of shorter battery life, so you're gonna have to be cautious on how you use that. Colette Wave Cooker. Finally, the driller has been given the Colette wave cooker, an ingenious mix of lab equipment with a kitchen utensil. That's a pretty good description there. The wave cooker does exactly what its name implies, pointing at something organic. Watch it cook from the inside out until it bursts in a gout of viscous fluids. Recipe book not included. You're gonna have to find that on your own and learn to cook some glyphids. So phase of night. From now on, you'll be able to choose this instead of credits and minerals. So this is just something that you can find in the caves. You mine it, and then you can use phase of night to buy cosmetics instead of having to use your hard-earned credits and stuff. A to B choice on Forge Mastery rewards. What is this? Previously, Forge Mastery granted completely random infused matrix scores. Now you'll be given a choice. 2 character classes are picked at random. You pick which one of the core. Okay, so this is just saying whenever you reach that milestone, it's like 5 squares. It fills up that bar, and then at the end, there's like a matrix score that you get to choose. Well, now it's going to choose 2 classes that you get to kind of pick from, so you can kind of lock down what class you want. But yeah, that's a nice addition. Just less randomness, still random, but at least you get something random for the character that you select. Medical gown. For those dwarves returning unsuccessfully from missions, we have finally received a shipment of medical gowns. For the sake of overall morale and sanity, we urge all employees to keep their underwear on when walking or waking up in one of these. So if you didn't know already, they're adding gowns, so if you die and then the next mission you go into, you're gonna have a kind of gown on, and then you get to see the dwarves underwear for the whole mission. FSR and DLSS support. Okay, you can now enable and disable these if your graphics card support it. So currently my graphics card does not, so I'm not gonna be able to test this out, but just adds a bit more performance to your game and changes things up. Then there's a new kind of skin pack here. We got the Robot Rebellion. This thing definitely looks pretty cool. Might buy this soon, but we'll see. So we got some weapon balances. The corrosive sludge pump. We got a increase to its base fire rate, increased base ammo, so you're able to shoot more and shoot faster. Reduce the base magazine size slightly. Reduce base normal shot damage, so it's going to do a little bit less damage from the base shot. Improve the strength of the base corrosive effect damage over time. Increase normal charge shot corrosive damage conversion. Increase base puddle size slightly, so it's going to be a kind of larger AoE. Equipment terminal will now display puddle radius as an actual value. Okay, added the tier 5 ingredient X armor melting mechanic to the base weapon and remove the upgrade. The mechanic will no longer melt destructible weak points such as the goo bomber sacks. As always, anyone who purchases the upgrade will have the credits and minerals refunded. Okay, that's good to know. Modification tweaks. Increase the projectile velocity bonus of the tier 1 better air pressurizer. Reduce the damage bonus of tier 2 potent goo mix. Reduce the max ammo bonus of the tier 3 more goo canisters. So looks like they increase the base ammo but then reduce the upgrades of it, so it kind of balances out. Increase the charge time reduction bonus of the tier 4 improved spooling mechanism. Increase the damage over time bonus for the tier 5 fluoromantamonic acid slightly, something like that. But what this is here, the corrosive sludge pump, it just got a kind of just a speed increase on the damage over time, an increase on its kind of damage, but then nerfs in its damage and other kind of upgrades here, and then increase the fire rate, so it's going to be kind of a little bit different kind of feel to it when you use it. Modification tweaks, we just went over that. Overclock tweaks. So right here, you guys can pause and read this if you want. I'm not going to go over these just because I don't have any of these overclocks, but just like reduce the clip size penalty here on the Sludge Blast OC, and there's different values and different changes for each of them. Then the Drak 25 Plasma Carbine looks like it's going to be shooting not as fast anymore, and the projectiles are going to be moving slower. So you're going to see a nerf on the Drak 25 here. Modification tweaks. Increased projectile speed bonus of the tier 1 particle accelerator upgrade. So it looks like they nerfed it, so then you can just increase it back with the tier 1 particle accelerator upgrade. So I guess it was shooting too fast and they just had to kind of even it out. The increased fire rate bonus of the tier 1 high volume plasma feed upgrade. So again here, increasing fire rate or increasing the projectile speed. We got overclock tweaks, same thing here. You guys can pause and read that there. Deep Core GK2 replace damage penalty with an ammo penalty. Just going to change how the electrifying reload OC works. Jerry-rigged boomstick shape-shelled overclock replace the pellet count penalty with a small ammo penalty. So it looks like instead of reducing the pellets that it shoots, it's going to just reduce the ammo. Like I guess if it doesn't already decrease ammo, then you're just going to get a small decrease on those. Pheromone grenade. Increase the maximum of enemies that can attack a target affected by the pheromones. Extend the pheromone effect duration, and enemies affected by pheromones can now fight back when attacked by normal enemies. Previously, they could only target other pheromone affected enemies. See, that's what I did not understand. They had this for so long. I knew it was a bug, but they just never kind of noticed it and fixed it, I don't think. But this is definitely a way better change, because these enemies were just getting attacked and they were dying, and they weren't even doing anything to defend themselves. So that's good to know there. Community quest. Dwarves can now laser point someone else to get their attention. Nice. Industrial mass move to beard slot. Industrial mass from season 1 performance passes a move from headwear slot to beard slot, so now it can be used with other headwear. Okay, that's pretty cool. Loadouts for server mods, so there's gonna be some server mod stuff here. And then optional requirement by all tags for server mods. Mods can now be tagged as either optional or required by all on mod.io. Okay, tag mods are default options. Okay, so it looks like just some modding stuff here. Miscellaneous, so there's a whole slew of miscellaneous fixes here. Looks like things fixing rival operations. We got some bug fixes. Ooh, Unreal Engine update, so that's pretty cool. Got some rebuilding. Looks like we're gonna be rebuilding and using items that need repaired a lot faster. This does not include repairing Doretta, just so you know. So this is gonna work on maybe engineer turrets, stuff like that. And then just a bunch of other fixes here and bug related stuff. Got some font and text changes here. Got some modding changes. And then we got something here with the Glyph and Menace. Fix armor on top of head. All parts could not be destroyed, and the particle for when it was destroyed was too small and the wrong color. That's a nice change. I definitely noticed that, so that's a good improvement. Overall collision on top and back to better match the mesh. Okay. Fix weak points not glowing correctly when hit. All right. Added particles when a weak point is destroyed. So these are all definitely good fixes. Definitely noticed all of these on the Glyph and Menace, so that would be definitely a good change here. So experimental branch patch notes. Looks like we got some stuff on the experimental branch. I'm not an experimental branch kind of guy. I know there's other people that have been doing that and uploading season 2 content for the past month or so. Nothing against them. I just like to bring fresh content and make sure that everything's kind of up to date and that we got actual patch notes, things like that. So known issues. Looks like these ones were fixed, but the one that's not fixed right now is the Robot Rebellion DLC missing the pickaxe paint job. Alrighty guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was all the season 2 patch notes that we know about. I will be going over all the weapons in detail, talking about upgrades, overclocks, and different things like that. That'll be coming out later today and starting this weekend. We'll be having videos on that, so make sure to stay tuned for that. If you guys liked the video, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe, as we'll be having a bunch of season 2 content coming out, especially this week. I got about 3 videos planned at least, so definitely be on the lookout for that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.